Welcome. How is everybody doing today? If this is your first time checking out the stream, I highly recommend that you go ahead and turn the notifications on. Also subscribe to the channel. That way you will be informed exactly when I'm going live. Again, if you're watching this as a replay, turn the chat on so you can actually follow along to see what everybody's kind of saying. So, figure I do an early stream today to catch more of the people in Europe. For the last few days, I've been streaming later on in America. So, it's just kind of been when I've been going about things with the Titan and stuff like that. But let me turn this on real quick. I forgot to do one thing. There we go. How's everybody doing today? How are you, Anthony? Hey, Telmo, how are you? What's up, Flesh? Yeah, good morning to you, Tortoise. Yeah, sorry, Telmo. Like I said, I've been kind of chasing the Titan and everything like that. So, if people are on, this is probably a little bit more conducive for everybody potentially, besides maybe like California. Nicole, how are you? Ruth, how are you? Alyssa, how are you? Pegman, how are you? Enjoying your last day of vacation. That sounds nice. Nice. I feel like my whole life is vacation. Honestly, it's kind of funny. Flash, how are you? Hey, lady, how are you? That's good. Cool, so we got... How's everybody doing on Alliance Wars? Did you guys get your hits in yet? Just missing the lives? Well, cool. Yeah, that's why a lot of people say, I see it live. I see that it goes off, but I want to catch it live. That's why it's super important that you subscribe and then also turn notifications on. So, Eamon, level 30 is maximum grade for troops. Waiting and watching the war. Cool. Today sucked big time in Alliance Wars. Lady, don't sweat it at all. Like, I did it on live stream the other day. I went from first to last place, so you can't worry about it too much. It's why even Ghost went ahead and helped everybody in the Alliance super huge by taking out some cleanup spots, and definitely happens. So that's why everybody is super important in Alliance Wars. Especially, I know like people may feel like pressure to do like one shots, but you got to do your best. And if you can one shot it, cool. If you can't, that's cool too. So everybody kind of pulls their weight. So don't get stressed about anything over that. Don't worry about it. There's nothing to get stressed about. Hey heroes, how are you? Yeah, he's not having a good war day. It happens. That's what I'm saying. I feel bad for a lot of like alliance leaders that are trying to take people into war and stuff like that. And unfortunately, I feel like, if you like lose or whatever, there's a lot of pressure to like look at like, what you did wrong and then like point fingers, and unfortunately, sometimes the boards can go against you. So it happens. Don't stress about it. If I could give any advice to any leaders, like don't grade your alliance based on one war or attacks or like over the course of a few wars. It just you can't, because there's too much variables that go into it. So don't worry about it. Yeah, Telmo, I streamed the War Hits. I actually have. I'm doing another stream with Zaratul, the Russian YouTuber. He asked to interview me, so I'm gonna be doing that, and then I might be on later tonight, possibly to do some more streaming with the second attacks and the Titan. I just haven't decided yet. So, explain why they're making 80 points killing us. It's probably because you have multiple one hero teams or have teams with super, super low health. So anybody, like, I'll explain this. I feel like I have to explain it anytime war comes up. Every single team gets the equal amount of points on every single team. You each have 2,000 points, okay? Depending on how your team is set up is dependent on how many points are distributed to each individual team. And just like Flesh just said, or not a full alliance, that could definitely be it too. So every single team, doesn't matter if you have 3 players in your alliance or you have 30 players in your alliance, they're all worth 2,000 points. And if you have somebody that has a really, really low team, that team is going to be worth less points, which puts more strain on the team with the higher grade team. So that's kind of their way to make sure that people don't just put up stupid teams and like mess up people out of points. It's 1:40 a.m. here. Ezekiel, where are you at? You in like Hawaii? What's up, Jimmy? Yeah, so that's why if you want to have, like, if people ever want to do like the one hero strategy, New Zealand. Oh, okay, cool, okay. If anybody wants to do like the one hero strategy or something like that, then then you have to understand you're going to put pressure on the other players. But if everybody has one hero strategy, then everybody's worth the same amount of points. We have 3 time they are still low, so I'm assuming you have 3 heroes that are low that they put like lower end teams. Yeah, it's gonna stress out the top. I know, lady, he wants me to shoot this stupid dragon down. It's so funny because I haven't tried it when I'm not on live stream. I completely forget about it. So yeah, he's talking about, like, do you see these little birds that I'm shooting down? There's a stupid dragon that you can down that I can't seem to kill, and it takes so long. Lady, I've tried like 3 times. It's so bad. It's so bad. Still with the dragon? I know, right, Ezekiel? I've only tried it twice. Kill the dragon. God, you guys are the worst. It never spawns. If it spawned, I would do it. I know, slow hands. And then my daughter wanted to do it, so we sat around, we waited for like 15 minutes for it to show up, and Liv tried going at it. Which, by the way, she'll be back later today, so next few days after this, I'll have a little gremlin. I'm waiting to see if this stupid dragon comes. Every 3 birds or so. I can't catch him soon enough from when he spawns. Oh my god, lady, I hate you so much. That's so funny. What I did want to actually do was you have to use your pointer finger and not the thumbs. Is that any different? I don't know if it's any different for me. I'm trying to see how my dexterity is with my thumbs versus my pointer finger. Can you guys hear the tapping? Lucas, for wars, do I recommend using 2 or 3 of the same hero? It just depends. It depends on how your team is, how much character development you have. Yeah, the heroes, just so everybody knows, Anchor, wow. Zero is on vacation. Yeah, this dragon's, like, not going to appear. You have to, like, not look for it, and then it shows up. Oh, I also wanted to do the special quest for people. Is anybody struggling with finishing the special quest? Because I left the last level not done, and I highly, highly, highly recommend that you do it. How can you take your name off so nobody can see you? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that. You see the dragon a lot? God, you guys... Waiting for this stupid dragon. I want to do this once and then never have to do it again. What's up, Father Time? What's up, Vane Wizard? How are you guys? And if it's your first time checking out the stream, make sure you come and, like, chat with us, because it definitely keeps things fun. Yeah, I'm never doing this thing again. I know it's the right side. I know oh, there it is. See, I was able to catch him quick. Usually I catch him when he's There we go! Finally, die, you stupid dragon. I'm never doing that again. We did it. It's been done. It's been seen. We have proof. There's 25 people in here that have seen me do it. I'm not doing it again. I'm done. I'm done with dragon. I'm done with you, dragon. I'm not doing it. It's so stupid. I can't... There's more congratulations that comes from killing this stupid dragon than anything else in this game. So bad. Yeah, so what was I saying? We were talking about something. I forget. Yeah, news of the new Titans. I do. They've got new Titans that they just announced yesterday. You sent me a video of it dying? Good. Well, I've got... Did you send me a video of me videoing it dying? Because that would have been better. Yeah, now we got to cook him with daily... I know, right? Did I already do the quest for the D-Blade? I did not, X-Ray. I left that open for us to do. What I would like to do... Yes, Jude. That's why I did... That's why I left the strategy. That's why I purposely didn't do the last stage. What I wanted to do was get, like, some of your guys' heroes that are struggling with the last stage, if that makes sense. And then I'll try and recreate that team, and you can see the strategy that I'm going to go in, and potentially some items to use so you can actually finish the stage. Because I highly recommend every single person do whatever they can possibly to clear these stages. If you're... I would say it's... I was going to try and work on my alternate to get up there. But 3350, you can probably, if you have around like a 2800 team power team, you should be able to go ahead and do the last stage, and I'll show you that. So that's why I was coming on here specifically for live stream to do to to help somebody out that is struggling with this. Yeah, these Ascension quests are super important. They didn't have them when I had started with the game. These are fairly newish, kind of. They only had a couple. I think they had like one or two. So, you have 3,200 and under max. Perfect. Tortures, are you having an issue with trying to finish it? Hey, Raphael, how are you, buddy? And if you guys could, go ahead and post this in Alliance chat, in your own Alliance chat, that you have, that you're watching this live. So any of your members that have not seen the stream or whatever, post it in the Alliance chat and everybody can get better. So you have done the quest with Team Power 2600 plus. Okay. So X-Ray, were you able to, you ran out of flags last night. X-Ray, you said none of those are, okay, let me see. Were you able to finish that? Because I could create that team right now. X-Ray. Yeah, Telmo, I'm stoked that they're making Super Titans for sure. Exactly. Amen. You just hit the nail on the head right there. The final boss, not too much hard if you can use 5 bombs and 5 axes. I'm just excited to see new Titans in general, guys. Did this game coming from Russia? I think Small Giant is in the Netherlands, I want to say. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say Netherlands is where the game came from. Alright, X-Ray, I guess like I can I'll just recreate your team then. I mean that should be decently easy. I'm trying to find something. Finland, that's what it is. Yeah, sorry. I apologize. Finland is where it came from. Yep. Netherlands, Finland. Like what level are those? Because I was probably gonna throw some 3-star heroes that I have up, that I have maxed. I want to have kind of like a pretty low team power, so you guys can see it. You can make axes and bombs. Perfect. I think I'm gonna just kind of make like so it's 33. I'm probably gonna make like a 2600 team power team and clear it that way. Yeah, Aaron would be good for the bosses. Do it with all 3-star heroes. I don't have enough leveled 3-star heroes, but I can definitely do it with the ones that I do have. I've been working on them. Let me see. Let's see how far I can get up in team power. It's probably a little too low, maybe. I could probably salvage it. That seems really greedy, right? It's a sweet roster, I know, right? But I need a healer, that's my issue. So I think I'm going to not have Squire Rabbit and instead have like a Bold Tusk. Alright, what was that? Yeah, I think that's okay. That's not the end of the world. Yeah. Double purple regard. Kind of want. I'll just leave it as Bold Tusk. This is fine. Alright, so only Bold Tusk and Grim are max. The rest are 360. Alright, well, I mean, I could put, instead of Valen, I could probably put Grim in there. But boss is blind. Fair enough. That's a good point. I don't have Regard maxed. I only have Sabina. That's not David, that's not us, buddy. You're gonna have to talk to the alliance leader for that. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna try this. Alright. Let me... I'm trying to think of what battle items I want to bring in. I don't know if I want... Because you guys can make mana potions, right? I'm gonna bring revive scrolls. Can you guys make revive scrolls? What all yours are at least tier 3 with 4 stars? Well, okay, let me yeah, Axis bombs, I'm just trying to make sure that they can make revive scrolls. Because I want this to actually be practical. Revive scrolls are right after the bombs. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Nicole. That that most with 3 stars can't make revive scrolls yet. What's up, Anthony? How are you, buddy? So I think revive scrolls might be cheating for this. And again, I'm going pretty super low on this. Alright, so we'll do... arrows, axes, bombs, and probably mana. Because you guys should all be able to do this. It's not that hard. I mean, once you're at 2,500 team power, all right. So there should be. Let's do that. Hopefully I don't just die quick. Alright, same strategy as always. First thing I'm doing, I'm scanning to see if I can make a diamond right off the bat. And the closest thing that I can see is a potential 4-star, or a potential diamond with blues. So we'll try that. That didn't work. That's okay. Wow, these guys hit hard. I was 1 hit. So strategy here is definitely going to be working on not dying. I think I'm going to go ahead and just do this. Oh, that stinks. All right. Oh, that was rude. It's still okay, though, guys. I might have to, because I just want to get through. If I can just get through this second stage here, then I can just blow up the next guy. But I don't know how much I need, resource-wise, to kill that guy, if that makes sense. Wow, you're just going right after him, huh? This might be one of the cases that if people can't make revive scrolls, that they should be bringing revive scrolls in. Feeling decently confident about this. Oh, there's 5 stages? God, I thought that there was 4. Alright. That was a pretty good cascade. I'll take it. It was pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. Seemed a little unfair, but... It's only doing 180? God. I'm gonna do that. I think if I can get through this stage, I'll win. I wish my guys didn't die. My other guys didn't die so quickly. Ugh. Alright, let's see. Close. I'm gonna die, unfortunately. But you guys can see. I'll do another round. Miss. I can definitely do this, guys. You can too. What's up, Nosa? How are you? Yeah. Can't make scrolls, just bombs. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Nicholas Shire, how are you, buddy? Yeah, I'm trying to help everybody out in Europe right now, so. What's up, UV? How are you? Gotta get the skills up, I know, right? Yeah, so I'm going to... Yeah, the best way is definitely to kill it, but I mean, getting my skills up for the next board with no heroes was kind of an issue. So, how do they do that when they can't bring scrolls in? Well, it's getting your forge up to level 14 is when you can make revive scrolls. So, yeah, you definitely, David, you save your scrolls for rewards, but I'm going to do this without having the potential of that. The other resources are very easy to make. So that's why I want to make this an actual practical guide to killing these stages, because you can do this, guys. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. When it comes to the events and stuff like that, guys, you can do this too. Revive scrolls are common loot from chests and vision. I mean, I guess I got pretty far with that without revive scrolls. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think bringing in 3 revive scrolls is cheating for this? I'll leave it up to you guys. Because if I had revive scrolls, it definitely would have been one. You don't? Alright. I mean, this is for you guys, right? Yeah, exactly. For all low-level players, you should be doing this, okay? You guys should absolutely be doing these events. I mean, I'm going in with a 2600 team, and I almost did. Bring in a few stars like my team. Grim, at least. Change out Bane. I think I can do it with this team, to be honest with you. I think I can do it. They're really bad. Everybody was dead. Okay, I can have 2 4-star heroes, but my Bolt Tusk is maxed, so I will point that out. And I don't know if anybody would have a max level 70 at this level. Bring them? Alright. Well. Not Carol. Grim. See, that brings me up to 28 power. I don't want the healing potions, because I would much rather just mana up and Bold Tusk and heal that way. Okay. So your Bold Tusk and Grim are your only maxed. Okay. You have 129 revive scrolls and never researched it? Well, I did research it. You drop yellow. I mean, I guess we could, use super low. I either have super low purples or... But it doesn't reflect. It's the end of the world. I'm going in with Bane. Bane's my boy. I think one thing that I will try and do is I'll probably try and blind them. Where you at, Bane? I don't mind throwing a blind up. I think that'll save. Alright, we'll go with this. 2800 team power. Is this something reasonable for you guys? I've done a ton of 2311 with like 4 stars and stuff like that. Remove Breen. Yeah, I guess probably Breen isn't that great in this event. I think it's fine though. That's awesome, man. I appreciate it, Scorp. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. Oh, what about the troops? That's a good point. I didn't realize that. It's going to significantly drop my team power for sure. Alright, we'll try this. Green diamond. God, they hit so hard. I think I'm a blind. Yeah, so this is like Jimmy was saying, this is the strategy. You want to have your hero special saved up for the next level. Well, I probably should have blinded. Bane's dead. No, I guess didn't really need to blind. Gosh. Keep on forgetting to blind. Please don't hit him. Thank you. We should be able to do it this time. Yeah, I use like nothing. I'll try that first. I could, if I wanted to, I could blow off all my bombs and stuff like that. But I'm trying to see if I can just not blow off bombs. But woo! Imagine if I just died right there. There we go. I didn't even use that much items. So I think that can kind of give you guys a realistic perspective on that, actually just doing it. Alright, cool. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Bolt Tusk, probably actually, I think Bolt Tusk does overwrite Breen, actually, now that I think of it. In my opinion, if someone not that kind of power you do need Damascus Blade. Benjamin, like one of the biggest things that I could advise to any new player is to collect all of these type of resources when you can. You should absolutely strive to complete all of these rare quests. If you're even on the brink to do it for sure. Because those resources get slim when you get towards the end of the game. And there's only certain amounts of opportunities that you'll be able to go ahead and get it. Especially, maybe Far Home Pass was maybe the least of your concern. But when you've got like, tabards and stuff like that you can pick up, absolutely, you need it. So, you want to always strive to complete the rare quests. What do I feel about making 10x pulls on Legendary? Should I go Elemental or wait for event summons? If you want 5 stars, I would definitely recommend doing Elemental rolls versus events, because you're going to have very low chance of doing that. Which event is worth pulling it? Worth it? All events are worth it. That's awesome, Anthony. I'm glad. Hopefully this helps you guys out for sure. Am I gonna do the $2 sale? I have 4 compasses and no gloves. I'm not. No, because I don't need troops. Yeah, Elemental versus Epic. Epic is better when you're looking for a few colors, and Elemental is better if you're looking for 5 stars and finding a certain hero for the color. That's absolutely correct, Jimmy. So if you're looking to more of just beef your group like as a whole, doing the epics is fine. But if you're looking for a specific a 5 star in a specific color, definitely the Elemental. Alright, let me do some raids, and then I have Alliance Wars hits that I need to do. Let's see if there's nothing on that. I gotta craft a few more of these. I'm so close to being done crafting stuff I don't really need that much. My ham is super full. But in 2 days and 15 hours, I will have my second TC-19. So that's what I'm waiting for. All right. I got attacked a ton last night and revenged quite a bit, so and I won quite a bit, so I tried out a new team last night. Use all your gloves and compasses? Wow. Yeah, I was never a compass boar. Your last war raid was awful. Bad starting board. Nicole, no, I'm not going to be running 2 TC 20s. I'm going to be running 1 TC 19 and 1 TC 20. Even though right now I'm kind of okay with my 5 stars. There's nothing that I'm like crazily super excited to level up at the moment, to be honest with you guys. I've got kind of like a pretty strong core base team that I like. At this point, it kind of almost just feels like I'm just kind of leveling heroes to level heroes. So there's definitely like green. I would like be super excited if I got Leanna. Can you get a hero month from an elemental pool if it's different? Yes, you can. You can get you can absolutely get hero of the month from doing elemental pulls. You have 2, not sure if I want them both running all the time. It depends on if you have 5 stars or not. If you don't have 5 stars, then you should absolutely do it. And if you intend on being like free to play, for sure. I really don't want to use this diamond. Because he was like 1 gem away. That hurt. Yeah, that is absolutely correct. Running two TC20s is good for 4s and 5 stars, but it definitely does slow down your character development. I think it just depends on what your plans are with the game. If you plan on investing in the game, then it's not the end of the world. But if you're not, I mean, you want to progress in the game and get to the point to where you're not just you're staying low levels, then I mean, you need 5 stars to progress in the game. So, yeah. No, Torturous, you can definitely get Hero of the Month from doing elemental pulls. What do you think of Natalia in the corner like that? I think Natalia is not good at all on defense. I think she's not good at all on defense. The reason why she's not good at all is because you can play around her very easily. So if she goes off, I don't really care, to be honest with you, because usually I can heal the guy that she burns. The mana regeneration can be a little bit annoying, but it's the reason why I had Mariana and Natalia. They were both at 1/1, and I went ahead and did Mariana, especially in offensive raids. So, well, I think offensive raids Natalia is way better. I shouldn't say way better, but she's better than Natalia. But I wanted Mariana for my defensive raids. So, but I'll Mariana or Natalia is probably next, or actually I'm probably gonna try and get Gravemaker, and that'll be my next person that's gonna get rings. Should have used Bolt Test on defense, both 70. That's a good question. I think Bolt Tusk is probably better than Natalia, both at 70. It's not the greatest boards. I'd really like it if I could get my yellow up before you go off. It's not going to happen. And that was annoying. That's why I bring Curel in, is against Asarnia, so I can remove that debuff. This is going to hurt a lot, guys. Oh, God. God. So Sarnia, she's quite the pain. Now you're gonna jump online? Bro, I'm gonna attack you. I have to revenge you. There's no point in you jumping online. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I know, right, Jimmy? Sarnia wants a revenge for not being on the top 5 list. There's only so many heroes you can put on top 5. She's got a decent grade. She's not bad for defense. It's like people are getting all butthurt. I'm like, bro, like, there's only so many heroes that you can put on top 5. I don't know what to tell you. It was really a bummer that my Curl died so quickly last match, because I'm able to get through Asarnia. Do you know how AR targets specials? I think they just randomly choose. There's no way of quantifying AIs. Nicole, if you check the videos, I posted the top 5. But yeah. What fighters do I consider to be basis for a successful attack? Okay, so Roman, right now my raid team pretty much stays the same, except for if I'm fighting Guinevere tank, which you'll see that. So there's people that have different strategies when it comes to raiding. I've seen players that go super heavy with having like max 80s that want to just power through, and that method does work. I go a little bit more of an offensive, like a balanced offensive defensive kind of a catch-all raid team. Honestly, because I'm like lazy and I'm very comfortable with this team because I've been raiding with it for so long. Like this exact team that you're looking at right now with Bold Tusk, Bold Tusk, Athena, Hell, June, and Curl. Like I've been raiding with this for months. Level 80, that kind of stuff like that. So there's a few reasons, like even my setup itself is set up for specific reasons. For instance, I have both my healers on each corner, and that is to prevent getting both my healers killed in like attack. Also to prevent Hell from stopping both my healers at the same time. And if one of my healers dies, I have the other healer. So Bolt Tusk is really good because against like Z-Line or anything that or like, you know, Horgel, anything that makes it so your attack power is lowered. And Z-Line is very, very big right now. And then Curl is in there because he's for defense down. So if Athena goes off or Sarnia goes off, Curl will go ahead and do that. But Curl also does attack up, which also combats Z-Line as well too. So there's that strategy, and then mostly just put defense down, have Hell, and then I've got one-shotter with June, which that could potentially be like Mariana instead, possibly, but the blind is very relevant, and this is like a little bit of a balance thing. But I have seen people that they switch their team every single time. They go to like, they do 3 of one color and then 2 of a secondary color, and that's fine. It works really well for a lot of people, but I choose to go this way just because I prefer just having one team that I can more strategize against versus just like get blown out completely if I don't have the other colors. So which is odd for me to say that, because that segues into my my Guinevere strategy, which is to just plow through Guinevere, which you will see. And right now, all I'm looking to do is to get once my purples go up, then it's pretty much game over. I guess I'll just kill it. It's fine. Alright. Give me a purple. Straight listening today. That's fine, Hyper. Yeah, Jimmy is a color stacker hero skill. That's fine. Some people go that route. I would say I win about 90% of my offensive raids. So, it's all a matter of what you prefer, I guess. I don't think there's either a wrong way about it. Surprise, Guinevere is in the top 5. She is the number 1 tank, but that's for special tanks. So I graded both the tanks for regular heroes that you can just get from like TC20, and then I also created a special tank to where you could only get from Hero of the Month or events. So 2 different videos. Yeah, so you go to attack as Boltus, Sonya, Tibertus, Vivica, and +1 depending on the tank. Yeah, works. You read Gwen with Regard, Panther, Tibbs. Yeah, I could run something similar. I run 4 purples because it only takes 4 gems to actually kill her. So, I just want her dead. And I think that 5 of one color is a little bit too greedy. 4 of one color is already really greedy as it is. You mainly started stacking because it was using lots of 4 stars versus full 80 teams. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really good 4 stars out there. I only see myself raiding with 2 usually, and it's just gonna be Carol and Boltusk. All right, let's get into some war. So it looks like they just went right off the bat. They just went with kind of the best tank that they had, kind of deal. Probably try and take out a pretty big team. 35, 37. Right now I'm looking at team power. So 39. So 40. So this probably has all. I don't know why he put Leonidas as the tank over any of the others. I think Leonidas is probably, because I mean the other 4 make for great tanks. I've never seen a Leonidas tank. I guess I'll just attack this guy. So I'm gonna bring actually the team you guys just saw. It's got 2 reds in there. Hey, you said you raid with 3 purples. Didn't say you were successful most of the time. That's funny. It's all good. So guys, my strategy when it comes to war is I want to be able to activate hero powers as soon as possible and pretty much outlive the outlive the revenge bar. And then I think this one single little gem should kill Elena. Kill there too. Cool. It was the first time I got revenged. I think that... I wonder if Asarni's defense down affected the arrows or not. Alright, this might be... I'll probably go attack this one too. I think I'm just going to bring pretty much the same team. I think I might go double red. Actually, I think I'm going to do my red attack for sure. Alright, so red attack. Which I'm actually going to use that. Let's save that one. That. Do I want to save Mariana? So use Scarlet instead. So I'm going to leverage more of my colors. He's got 2 greens, and I have a decent red attack. And I'm going to proceed to get 4 reds right off the bat. It's okay. Delilah's really, really good. This is not going to go well. Quintus is close to going off too. God. Oh. That's cute. No points. A point. See, lady? Hopefully you're watching right now. See? It happens, guys. Sometimes you waste them. That was just, it was terrible boards. It's probably pretty good. It just happens. Check out my team. Anthony, I recommend if you want taking a look at if you want anybody looking at your team, I'd recommend just posting it like in Discord. Yeah, board is awful. It's all good though. It's all good. Alright, I'm going to try and find maybe something with double red. Gosh, that stinks. I wish I didn't get plummeted that bad. That was tough to watch. I'll attack this one. Alright. It's funny too is that my red team crapped out last time too. Which it's crazy because it's been really good in the past. Where you at? There you go. Time for your 3 hours of sleep. Thank you, Ezekiel. I appreciate you stopping by, man. You gonna die? Nope, you're not. Oh yeah, Richard as well. That's the other one that Curl and Bolt Tusk combat. I just want this Richard to die. Oh, I meant to go red, not that way. I'm gonna do defense down first before. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Who we all at war with? I don't know how to pronounce it. A Russian alliance. Yeah, Hyper, the dragon died. The dragon died. We killed it. Yeah, he only had one healer. Yeah, it was 3 healers in Albie. Yep. How often do I get 4-star Ascension items? Have a ton of 5 stars and can't progress. Was wondering if there's a trick to just be patient. David, what star titans are you fighting? Thanks, Hyper. It was definitely the most triumphant part of the whole stream. For sure. Yeah, Anthony, what star titans are you fighting? Been heading 10 stars and lower. I feel like I get better with lower stars. I mean, that's just in your mind, I guess. I think that, definitely the more 10 stars that you're killing, are going to help out, especially if you can get high grades on those. I mean, it's all loot tier based. So, I mean, with the advent of the new Titans that they're coming out with, that they just released yesterday, that they've got those going on. They're definitely going to incentivize people to be fighting higher level Titans. So, I would say, patience, as Jimmy already said, but lower Titans, I don't. That's literally in your brain. So, it's like in your head. It's not true. How it works is that you have the same probability as anybody else, but the higher tiers, you have more rolls that you're getting. So unless you're merking, which merking has a higher chance of getting 4-star Ascension items, but they plan to nerf merking. So I would also say doing really well on the events is going to be your next thing too. Absolutely. Like, that's how I've gotten a ton of my 4-star Ascension items. Michael, I went ahead and I already addressed the whole 1-star hero entire team earlier on the stream. So if you want to, you can definitely go rewind on this and towards actually like the very, very beginning. But I definitely addressed that for you. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's see, hopefully I can auto this. Did a bit of merking, got some pretty good stuff. Yeah, I'm about there as far as power to break into the higher loot tiers for event. Yeah, David, I mean, I do quite a bit of coverage on it. If you're interested, definitely, you can check out our Discord, ask questions there. Do I think that they will soften the 10-star? No, I don't think so. I don't think that they'll soften it. I don't think there's really a point to soften a 10-star. How does merking work? Merking, pretty much you go into an alliance that has like lower tier Titans, and you just go in just to kill the Titan and get the loot. You've heard of it. Yeah, so that's pretty much what it is. People go into alliances and they help out lower level alliances with their Titans. And then after they kill them, they leave. So Bolt, Tusk, and Curl I only use on offense since they don't stack correct. I only use them on offense. They're not that great on defense. I mean, they're not the worst, but they're definitely not. I definitely have better defensive heroes than them, which is odd because Bolt Tusk used to be like the number 1 tank in the game. I don't know what their plan is. Supposedly we're supposed to have beta this week at some point. Which will be good for you guys because you'll be able to see that. But very interested to see what they do. I'm hoping to get an email here real soon that has open beta. And it would be sick if we're fighting the 10-star Titans in beta. Or sorry, like the 14-star Titans in beta. What's up, Robson? I think we're pretty close to calling this one a wrap. I don't have I don't have a Titan to kill. Spent a lot of time on the quest there. What sort of questions do you guys have? So probably I'm waiting 10 minutes and I'll clear out that chest. For raid defense, is it better to have a healer that debuffs the enemy or one that removes buffs from your team? I think the only like really good healers to have, like, I wouldn't put. The unfortunate thing with healers is that they don't. It's too unpredictable, I guess. It's like too much of a liability. So I just don't I don't see them being good. I guess I could explain that a little bit more. If you bring in a healer that debuffs the enemy, you're missing out on a whole other thing as far as removing buffs. So going at it from that angle, there's too much unknown. And the problem with healers is most times they are like the least targeted, and people are targeting like the things that actually deal damage, and then your healers are just floundering at the very end, just like healing 1 or 2 people against 5 people, and they haven't really made an impact on the board. So it's just not really that practical. It's the same way I feel about like Wukong. Like Wukong, it takes slow. The only way that I've really seen Wukong is if it has like a substantial healing basis behind it to where you can have your guys alive and Wukong goes off because it's so slow. Second star was never in 7DD. Yeah, my interview, in about an hour, I'll be live with Zaratol. They're going to be asking me questions, so I'll be doing that. Yeah, it's definitely better to have, like, the best is going to be, the best thing that you can have is fast heroes that hit everybody. That's the best thing that you can have on defense. That's why Z-Line is so great. And, like, I would say Z-Line's probably one of the best defensive raiding characters because it's fast, it hits everybody, it does like the most damage. So like even like fast that hit multiple people is also really good. That's why people aren't too stoked on like Mush. But I really like him. I think he does pretty good job. The only one that stinks is like Elkanen, which that stinks a lot. So, but obviously like fast hitters that deal one target for a lot of damage. That's why, Lyanna is such a good character. June, Mariana, Sartana. Those are also really good too. So, yeah, and what Jimmy said, you want to base your defense around your tank. And I would say it helps to have a mix, like if you're going to go the fast route, it helps to have a mix of like damage that damages everybody plus single targets. Because sometimes people get 2 on the fence of having too many one-shot fasts. And if you clear out, it just makes it to where they're not really that effective. Especially if you're down to like 5 versus 3, and they just have single shotters, and then like you've got healers, so it doesn't really matter if they get single shot and they're still alive. But the good thing about this game is there's so many diverse different ways that you can go and build your teams, whether it be offense or defense. a lot of it is just conducive to the heroes that you get. So, yeah. Your tank is Gormak until Horgo on his last Ascension. So if it's Gormak right now, then I would focus on, damage that's going to deal damage to multiple players. Because if Gormak goes off and you've got the defense down, and then somebody else does something that does mass damage, then you're going to be doing quite a bit. Your defense is all healers and woo. I think that when I mention the whole healers and woo, I think that it comes from having max 5 stars potentially. I have seen Boltesk next to Wukong, and I think that it's okay. But if your healers die, if I was going up against your defense of all healers and Wukong, I would literally just kill Wukong. And then it's done. Then you're just healing. And then I can just pick off a healer one at a time. So, who started the trend of merking? Merking has been around since ever. It's been around ever since I started playing the game. They've always had merking. I don't know who started it. I don't know the origin of merking. Yeah, I'll take a couple last minute questions. I appreciate everybody that came out to the stream today. If you guys are new, as you can see, we stay pretty active in the chat and stuff. You hate Alliance Wars so much, the revenge tech is very powerful. I mean, it used to be way more powerful. So I think that they listen to people. But the way to get around that, Kosi, is to start leveling up healers. Just a shout out? Shout out to who? What's the weather up north? We're actually finally into the 60s and the 70s. Which is we've been waiting for forever. It's finally decent out there. Oh, cool, man. I appreciate you making a shout out to the veteran players that giving advice and compile guides. Yeah. Glad it helped. It's all good, man. I'll potentially be back later tonight for more for America. But it's good. It's good to see you see the Europeans today. Hopefully they caught it more. Which actually it's only 5:00 over there. I think that people will get mad at me actually for streaming early, but I've got stuff I got to do today. So 99 in Arizona. I miss Arizona. Cool. Yeah, if you guys speak Russian, I don't know how that's gonna work, but yeah, Zaratol will be interviewing me in about an hour or so. – 27 degrees there? God, that's gross. I couldn't do it. Snow in Colorado? God. No, thank you. I would be infuriated if I had snow right now. I mean, we had snow last week, actually. It was 70 degrees, and then the very next day we had snow. I couldn't believe it. I was so mad. $77 in Idaho. Hey, what's up, Andy? All right, well, you guys have a good rest of your day. I appreciate you stopping in, checking me out, and hopefully you guys continue to do well in Alliance Wars. All right, Talk to you soon.